Hello, today I'm going to be walking through how to set up Stripe for the initial release of the Stripe feature. So the first thing you're going to do is go to your podcast, and at the bottom, you will see subscriber tokens, subscriptions current table. So you're going to click enable. And once you do that, you can see you have your tokens here. And then below that, you can see Stripe payments. If you don't see Stripe payments below this, it's possible that your user does not have can use Stripe enabled in the user settings. So make sure you check that if you don't see this. Once you've done it, you need to add a Stripe account. So you're going to click add Stripe account, and I'm going to set up a test Stripe. You'll want to set up both a test and a live account. But for this case, I'm just going to do a test account. So you'll need to get your restricted key and your publishable key. So to do that, you're going to open up Stripe. Then from here, you're going to click on the right, create restricted key, provide this key to third-party application. You can see the website name. Really, this can be anything, but we're just going to do it. Now the URL is going to be here. Then you'll want to click customize permission for this key. And you can see that right here, it walks you through all the intents that need to be set to right. So make sure you go through, and any of the intents that are on here are also on here in a set to right. Once you've done that, you will see a new line under your restricted keys. Then you will copy your key. You're going to come back here and paste in your restricted key. Then under standard keys, you will see a publishable key, and you're going to copy that publishable key, and you're going to paste it in here. You're going to click continue. And then from there, you need to add your webhook for Stripe. So we're going to copy this URL. We're going to open up the Stripe webhooks. You're going to select your account. Then for the events, we want checkout, and we want to do checkout session complete, subscription deleted, paused, resume, and updated. We want to do invoice.paid. We want to do invoice.payment failure. We want to do price created and price deleted. Then we're going to do continue. We're going to do webhook. We're going to type in our destination name again. We're going to paste in the URL from before. We're going to click create destination. Then down here under signing secret, we're going to reveal the secret and copy it, and then come back here and paste it into this input. Once you do that, it's going to verify that your key works, and then it has all the correct permissions, and then you can click finish setup. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and add your subscription plans. An important thing to note is that subscription plans are different between the test and the live. So you'll need to remake your subscription plans for your live key. But to add a subscription plan, you can either come up here to this button on the up right, or you can come down here and click add plan. You can add a monthly, a yearly, or a one-time. I'm just going to do $5 a month for USD, and it's going to auto renew. I'm going to add the plan, and you can see that down here it's been added. The billing cycle can also update to be anniversary or month start. So at the start of every month it bills it, or at the anniversary. I'm just going to keep it as anniversary. You'll notice on the right there's 3 buttons. The Stripe button will open up this subscription in Stripe. The deactivate will deactivate the subscription from new subscriptions. So current subscribers will still be billed every month, but you cannot onboard new subscribers. And delete will cancel all subscriptions and remove it from the list. Below that is the option to add coupons. So if I wanted to add like a 10% off, so I can add a new coupon and say save 10, and I can do a percent off, 10% off. So if someone was to use this coupon, it already exists, but if it didn't already exist, if someone was to use this coupon, they would save, in this case, 15%. Below that is refund requests. So it's possible on the app, you can submit a refund. And from here, you can either decide to approve or deny that refund. Below that is all the active Stripe subscriptions that you have that are tracked by HarborFM. So to give you an idea what this looks like, if we go to the public page, we can see here along the top, we have the message, but we also have this subscribe. So if I was to click this, you can see now there's a single subscription monthly for $5. If you add a yearly and a one-time, it will appear below that. So if I go ahead and click subscribe, you can see it opens up Stripe. And because this is in test mode, I can enter in any information I want and click subscribe. And then once you subscribe, you will go back here and you can see it says you're subscribed to the podcast, and it shows you the private feed and the access token. This will also be emailed to the email that they list. So then if I click back to the show, you can see now it says manage subscriptions. And any podcast episodes that are subscriber only, they will now have access to. To make every episode subscriber only, you can go to edit show, and down here below subscribers enabled, you can check subscribers only. So if I click save and go back and refresh, you can see all episodes become subscriber only. If you want to customize which episodes are subscriber only, you can go to episodes and click on the episode, like episode 2. You can go to settings, and then you can go to publish, subscriber only, save. And now only that episode will be subscriber only. You can also manage your subscription from this page. So if I click on it, you can now see my status is active. I have the monthly plan for $5. What this looks like on the back end is now we can see we have one active subscriber supporting the show for $5 a month. And if we scroll down to the bottom, we can see test at test.com. It's monthly, $5. If you scroll up to subscriber tokens, you can see the corresponding subscriber token as well. If you click manage billing, this will open up Stripe where the customer can see invoices, billing, and more. From here, you can also turn off auto renew, so it will not automatically renew. You can regenerate your access token if it gets leaked or something happens to it. You can also request a refund. So if I click request refund, the show owner will see the review. I'm going to submit that. It now says pending. In the back end, under refund requests, you can now see this person, they requested it. I can either approve or deny. If I click approve refund, it's going to cancel the subscription. If I refresh, you can see the subscription has now been canceled. If I come back to the manage subscription, refresh the page, you can see now it says canceled. The subscription only episodes are now locked again. And that's a brief overview for how Stripe paymenting works for this first release of the feature. If you have any comments or feedback, please let me know. Thanks.